Seeing
Nice.
some puck. I think it's very good against this Void. I think it's just been very good in general. We see it usually as that late ban when lockdown is needed, and now we see the Darkseer Void combo. I will say,
Okay.
we've seen it once or twice throughout this event. Mid Void safe lane Sven with Darkseer.
10 seconds remaining.
I wonder now if Execration decide to pick Oracle and put the tree to the 4.
5 seconds remaining.
Because it gives you this really good save in the Chronosphere as well. I think if there's ever a time you can move the tree to 4, it's now. Yeah, they do.
Okay, Mo.
This is crazy. I don't know. This Darkseer doesn't have a game anymore. Because now, no matter where the Darkseer goes in either lane, they can just switch the Oracle and the tree between 4 and 5. Like, even if it's Darkseer 5, for instance, right? They just put the Oracle as the 4 in lane with the their offlaner. Because they have last pick overall in the draft as well, so they can
5
decide then.
seconds remaining.
Because not only does this dispel the Iron Show, it dispels Surge as well. I think this Oracle has so much value. They don't have an egg hitter, which I think is a bit of a problem at the moment.
Dire team ban.
But yeah. Wow. That's crazy how this draft has developed since... So, like, Tiny's not being first pick for, like, the first time ever in an SEA game.
Yeah.
So this could
10
be...
seconds remaining.
I don't mind Phoenix position 3
5
against
seconds
Terrorblade, and I'm
remaining.
pretty sure KYXY likes this hero. So for me, I think what's going to happen is, because it's a really difficult Darkseer game, they're going to put the Darkseer as the 5, they're going to put the Phoenix as the 3, and Hustler's going to play Tiny 4. And then I think they're going to pick a mid hero last.
Dire team ban.
Yeah, they banned the Void Spirit. Yeah, I'm glad they have the same read as me.
Makes you look really smart.
First time for everything.
I didn't mean it like that, but sure. You got it.
10 seconds remaining.
And again, like, I'm surprised
5
Hustler didn't play
seconds
Tiny last
remaining.
game. He loves that hero. So, if there's ever a time for it, gotta bring it out now.
Radiant
They
team
might decide they
ban.
want to play the Tiny mid, though, because it's a really good hero for burst damage this game. Like, Puck and TB are both really weak early on. Like, they're not frontliners at all. So if Tiny can get into the backlines, the Oracle, Terrorblade, and Puck can just get like 100 to 0'd really easily. Especially if he has an Iron Shell on him.
10 seconds remaining.
Ban the Queen of Pain, ban the Kunkka, you know, getting rid of
5
that
seconds
control in the
remaining.
Kunkka.
So they think it's going to be
Dire
Puck
team-
Tree off lane, I think. Or like Puck Oracle off lane, by the looks of it. I actually think Ken's going to play the Puck, because I think it's a really good Puck game. And I think they're going to pick a different offlaner. I think Reality Rift are going to pick a mid, though.
10 seconds remaining.
What other heroes are there that play well with the Darkseer and things?
5 seconds remaining.
I mean, something like Viper's in the pool if they want to go for that. Necro's okay, I think, potentially, even though it doesn't work well with the Darkseer. But actually, no, there's an Oracle in the game, never mind. That's a lie. I think Lesh could be fun. I don't know if they play it.
Radiant team pick.
Ooh. Okay.
Interesting. So does this mean it's going to be... I mean, I guess they can flex the Tiny and the Earth Spirit. Maybe the Phoenix is the position 5. I don't know, but... So basically, the Phoenix and the Darkseer are going to flex between 3 and 5. It'll be either way. And the Tiny and the Earth Spirit are going to flex between 2 and 4.
5 seconds remaining.
That's how I see it. But then if the Tiny's mid, I think Puck really struggles in that lane. The Puck can't stop the Tiny from farming. And he doesn't really... Puck doesn't do great against Earth Spirit either. So maybe they will just put the Puck off lane then. Like, a lot of these tempo mid heroes have been banned out. Kunkka, Quap, Ember, Void Spirit, Magnus, Doom, even Timber.
Do you just throw Puck mid?
I don't think he has good matchups. Like, maybe something like Pugner would be fun. But then they're so susceptible to just being bursted down. I think they need something a little bit beefier.
Guess we'll have to see.
I'm really struggling to think what they would pick. Maybe like TA would be okay this game, but again, I don't even really like that. Viper? Meh.
Is TA really potentially that bad?
DK?
Viper.
Choose your hero.
They do. But I don't think there was a pick that looked insanely good for them.
Yeah.
AYX was playing the Darks here still, even against this Oracle. Man, that is brave. I mean, the Darks is really good against the Terrorblade with the wall. But in terms of the laning stage, I think his laning's really hard.
Let's see how Hustle does on this Earth Spirit. Is the Earth Spirit? I feel like it's just like a lot of mobility that might struggle against this Puck.
Yeah. The Surge, the Void can't jump away. Earth Spirit can't roll
10
away.
seconds remaining.
I will say I prefer Reality Rift's chances of winning this game in comparison to last game, though. Because they actually have team fight. Like, they have Darkseer, Void, Phoenix. And I think this Viper pick's an interesting one. I'm not 100% sold on this. Like, it should have a good lane against the Tiny. But I don't know if it's like the game-winning hero they would have hoped for from this last pick.
Kind of think that this might end up being looking okay for a 2-0 here for Execration.
I'm going to go with Reality Rift.
Had to do it.
Yeah, I'm doing it. You said Execration because you think it's looking good for a 2-0. So that basically means you think Execration are going to win.
Yeah.
I think Reality Rift can do it this game. Even if they... if the Darkseer gets absolutely dumpstered in the laning stage, which he could, I think they might struggle, but... Maybe they do some, like, solo safe lane Darkseer and then do, like, an aggro try with Phoenix, Earth Spirit Void or something into the TV. I don't know. Because then it forces the two supports to come to the same lane to fight try and try. And then the Darkseer gets, like, a 1v1 against the Puck.
So, get a quick pause coming out. BDZ. A bit of ping troubles. Where are they putting this Puck? Okay, off lane Puck. Just making sure.
Raging Potato. If it's a range int hero, Raging Potato could probably play it as an offlaner. That's just what I've seen.
Fair assessment. That's for sure.
Snapfire, Jakiro, Puck.
Was he the one who played the Jakiro?
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Jeez.
Do you know what? I tried that in a rank game the other day. It was really funny because we just queued on Dota Buff on the game. It's just me and my friend and then 8 other like hidden accounts. We had so many Smurfs in that game. It was horrendous. I wish Valve would do something about it because it's ridiculous. Like the Smurf problem is, it's better than it used to be, but it's still just not okay.
Fixing Smurfs? Okay. Not gonna happen. Just saying. Interested to see how Ken does on this Viper. Because we've seen Vipers just take over the game.
Have you seen this bot lane again? They're doing the same as before. But they've all just got quelling blades, so they're going to go cut the trees down against the tree.
That's rude.
I love how they just do it. It's like a little group activity.
Alright guys, and at 3:30, we're going to just be chopping down some trees in the bottom lane. Everybody show up, do your thing. It's like, alright, cool. Guess always down for that, you know.
Running the Darkseer top. I think. Yeah, they are. They're doing this aggro try. And they're putting the Darkseer solo safe. I really like this.
The battle begins.
They could even put the Earth Spirit top with the Darkseer if they wanted to.
Yeah.
But I think if you send the Earth Spirit down bot, it forces them to have to try versus try on Execration. And then the Darkseer has a lane. Don't you feel silly for betting on Execration now, huh?
Nope.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm still a believer. You know? Just like that song. I'm a believer. You know?
Oh, dear.
Yeah. Okay.
Dear, oh dear.
It's a great Shrek song. So how... I think Ken has a great time against this Tiny, right? It looks like he's about to get first blood. Well, Acker, you just allowed to sit in the trees for a second, and I think... Ooh, okay. I thought Ken might just come back at him.
Has he got a salve coming out on the Viper? I assume he does. Yeah, and 2 mangoes. Okay. What does Tiny have coming out? Does he rush the bottle?
Mm-hmm.
He has. I don't know if this Tiny's bottle is going to be enough, though, to sustain him in the laning stage. I think he's going to have to bring out more regen, like, straight away.
We'll
Yeah, the Viper's just buying more regen instantly.
But sometimes we see this where like a mid matchup happens and it feels like you're doing good, but you've spent all this money on regen and your net worth's really not that high.
Yeah, but that's every Viper matchup.
Yeah.
That's just Viper as a hero. You have to buy so much regen to be able to pressure the lane. Because then what happens is you force the other enemy mid to buy regen as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, look at this Tiny's just... Because the Viper's level 3 now, the level 2 poison attack just makes his lane awful.
This is really rough. And this is, you know, oh, it looks like a soul matchup a little bit, so I guess I'll take a look over towards, let's take a look. Bottom.
Mid lane.
Ooh. Take a look out of mid lane. Oh, Ken with the sidestep, but they've still got the toss back. Looks like Ken's in a lot of trouble. Probably first blood will be. I'm surprised. No rotations on that one, especially once he sidestepped. I thought maybe we'd see a rotation from a support.
Yeah, Ken played that really well, but unfortunately, it just didn't make a difference. Cause
yeah.
They still just had so many different ways of killing him. Maybe if he had a point in living armor on the tree instead of leech seed.
Yeah, leech seed's an interesting one. I
mean, leech seed's a really good value point, but we don't see it leveled up because living armor most of the time is why people play tree.
Mm-hmm. Probably saves the Viper. Not from dying, but maybe enough to get a kill onto that Tiny if he's got the living armor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's a big difference maker. I'm very shocked. I wonder if that'll be the difference in the lane.
Tiny has no more regen coming out on this courier trip, so he's going to need to get the 4-minute rune here. Somebody has to rotate over here to help him. I think the Earth Spirit has to be the one. Because if this Viper gets the rune and the Tiny doesn't, I think the lane's over.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this 50-50 is more important than most other 50-50s. Do you see the Darkseer and Tree are both coming?
Bottom.
It's
there for the Viper. Ooh, we may not get it, though.
Oh, you've got to...
it?
Oh,
okay.
Ken, you've got to attack that rune.
Can't be giving up the full bottle like that.
I mean, Illusory doesn't do anything for you anyway. You don't have your own bowl. That was sad to watch. The side lanes are going really well, though. Sorry, the Void's farming well, but the mid lane and the top lane are going really well for Execration. I say that. Okay, never mind. I'm wrong. Always.
Can't believe it. Ooh, Earth Spirit. Gotta be very careful there.
Radiant are
Is he gonna walk back to base or?
Yeah, I think he has to.
Right?
He wants to be able to stay to try and secure the 5-minute room, but it's not going to happen now. I think KYXY might be dead as well.
Yeah, they're gonna lose this Darkseer.
He did get the rune though, so easy.
So Ring picked up for the Darkseer. Earth Spirit walking all the way back to base. So this just is an open lane right now for Raging Potato. And Treant is he making stacks? No, not yet. Not at all. Actually, that bounty rune's still sitting there too.
Why does he have 2 points in Leech Seed?
Yeah, no points in Living Armor just seems questionable. Go for the Nature's Grasp. That'll slow down Alacrity. Fortune's in immediately throwing hits on the 2. Alacrity melting away here from the poison of this Viper, but won't be enough to get the kill.
Really good kick from Hustler there. Otherwise, I think they get the kill.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Avalanche toss onto the Oracle just to get the kill there. They don't get the kill on Alacrity. I think this non-living armor is like huge.
Yeah, I don't like the no points in living armor. That's the big thing. Like, I understand Leechy's really good when it goes, it like doubles the damage from level 1 to 2, but
and he went, I think, the 4 into Nature's Grasp. He's just skipping living armor.
It's a really, he's playing pos 4, so it's a little bit different because they have the Oracle for the save.
Dream
Coil. So if they want the burst damage, then
with the Leech Seed, but the Rolling Boulder comes in. They've got the Silence out onto the Darkseer, and they'll get the kill. But he jaunts onto the tower.
No
Raging Potato. He's in some trouble. Leech Seed available in 2 seconds, and he's got it on the Hustle. Is this going to be enough damage with the Illusory Orb? Should be. Blocks the Rolling Boulder, gets the kill. They lose the TB, but Void goes down. Nuts might be in trouble as well. And one shot more and then Purifying Flames? Or is he just going to let the Viper get the kill?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, well, can get the kill.
But they get the TB kill first before the Viper comes in to clean up the Void. So at least they like trade 1 for 1 in terms of the carries. But it's these other 2 lanes that are going really poorly. And you remember, this is the lane that the Darkseer chose. So, oh no, there's a PMS on the floor.
Whoa! Okay,
Oh,
poor man's shield goes their way, which is huge.
That's really bad because that's the Terrorblade item, right?
Yeah.
That's like the Terrorblade jungling item. Oh, what a disaster. And the worst is he started TPing as well. So, like, if he'd have started running for the PMS, not only might he have lived, but he also would have got the item. Guess he gets the trusty shovel. He's like, oh, dude, it could be a PMS. Dude.
Come on, Raging Potato. You get denied by neutrals, though. Positives. Silver linings. BDZ, another point in Nature's Grasp. So not going living armor. I think we have to come to the conclusion that that's going to be last.
Okay, so I think it's a really value, like 1 point, because you get 5 armor, okay? But if he wants the damage, I can get it. I can get behind it. I think he's going to go 4-2-0 and then back for max living armor. I don't think you go 4 points in Leech Seed. Maybe you do. I don't know, but it feels like a little bit of a waste.
Purifying Flames. Fortune's in with Dream Coil down, and they've got the Silence. He'll jaunt away, but Purifying Flames kills off Ajit. You're going to look over for Raging Potato and Surge Hustle up. Sunray continuing to chase. Silence is there with the Geomagnetic Grip, and Avalanche coming in. Raging Potato ends up dead, but they did get the kill onto the Void, so that's good for them.
Honestly, not that bad. Like, they forced so many rotations down, and they still just trade 1 for 1 in kills. And now I think this Darkseer might be in trouble top as well. If they see Surges, they just use Overgrowth. Okay, they're just going to kill him.
Overgrowth with the Metamorphosis. Pal's taking a little bit of damage, but he doesn't care about that wall.
Jesus.
And he just Sunders BDZ.
Yeah, that's fine. He has Tranquils on tree, so it doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Viper's up here as well, so let's see if they put pressure onto this tower. Maybe Ken doesn't show himself immediately, and then when somebody comes into the lane, he'll go. Does that creep have vision of him?
They want this Phoenix. They're like, the tree's going to hide in here in case he dives.
And they're gonna go for nuts. They bring the Dark Seer over.
Oh, he's level 6 on Phoenix.
Ooh, so he does have the Supernova, and TB's just dead. Avalanche Toss, look at all these heroes coming over to help get that kill in a Palace.
Where's
Over smash out, Geomagnetic Grip onto the Viper. You maybe expect Puck to come over, but instead he's collecting bounty runes. Viper Strike is used. Ken continuing to run. They have Overgrowth soon. No, it's on cooldown for another 40 seconds. False Promise saves the Viper, so he can start throwing some right clicks out here. Over at Hustle, got the break. And Fortune's End, the finishing blow. Alacrity picks up the bounty rune, filling up his bottle, and he's staying nearby the tower just in case.
There was a salve there on the Oracle that kept the Viper alive through the False Promise. That was really nice.
Always nice to hold a salve on your Oracle.
Yeah, always.
If you're ever playing Oracle, hold a salve.
He did go back for the value point in Living Armor, by the way, on the tree. Thank God. I know we harped on about it a lot, but it's an important thing to talk about.
Mm. So it's a 3K lead right now for Execration. Avalanche Toss onto the Puck, but no worse for wear. Thunder's on cooldown for another 8 seconds. Meta for another 30. Treant getting caught. Was that Chrono used? Yeah, it was. Chrono for the Treant Protector. I guess, you know, it's a 4 Treant, not
It's
the worst thing in the world.
It doesn't matter what position it is. If you can Chrono at this point in the game and get a kill for it, I think it's worth it. This Void's Midas is so slow, though. Like 11 and a half minutes into the game.
I went the football way of doing it. It's the 12th minute right now. You said 11 and a half. Can't do that. Come on. You should know this is an Englishman.
What?
I don't know.
I didn't say it was the 11th minute.
I know, but you said 11 and a half.
Yeah, which it
Come on.
was.
Radiant's bottom tower
You know.
is under attack.
Oh, it depends if you talk about when he bought it or when he gets it off the courier.
Ooh. Dream Coil used, and they've got the Waning Rift. Fortune's End, Supernova used. They don't really have an egg hitter. They'll get the kill there, and they still get the egg. So double kill for RR.
They're starting to take over this game again. It feels like last game where
Radiant's top tower
like this
is
Tiny's
under
just not
attack.
having the impact that it needs.
Dire's middle tower
And
is
he
under
just solo killed the Earth Spirit.
Seems like it.
Alright.
This is starting to be Radiant side going off.
Dire's structure.
I mean, we have to remember that Reality Rift still have really good team fight. They just need to be able to use their skills together, like in tandem. They have the Chrono, they have the Egg. We haven't seen that combination of spells together yet. The Phoenix hasn't been playing with the Void. It feels like all game.
He was down bottom on that Chrono on the tree, but that was about it.
Yeah, okay.
Dire
But you know,
are scared.
it's not a 5-on-5, right?
No. At the same time, though, like, the later this goes and then
Dire's
you
bottom
get
tower
together,
is under attack.
is it his value where now BDZ's got a couple of points in the living armor, he's got the overgrowth, he's still level 8, like, things
Oh,
are
the
getting better for him.
TB.
He's okay under the tower for now. Alacrity comes over, Avalanche, and oh no, doesn't get the toss onto the TV. And now they
Oh,
get the
the
Dream Coil on the 2
coil.
as well as the Waning Rift, so the silence comes in on both these heroes. They get the kill on the nuts. They look over for more on to Alacrity. Rolling Boulder on the backlines as well as Magnetized. Down goes the wall. And they haven't
What is
gotten the kill onto the
this?
Tiny just yet, but they'll take out Hustler. TV sitting low, Alacrity. He's into the trees, blink forward, Waning Rift. Once again, they've got the silence, surge for some distance back on Rage of Potato, who will die. So, okay, he's got that, and he's trying to juke through the trees. Let's see if he gets it. Interesting move from RR, and eventually, they'll find him out.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Ooh. Like the Vac Wall from the Darks here looked really good, but he didn't catch the TB with it, so it just didn't matter. Like the TB's the only hero that's good at using the wall on this game. All the other heroes just don't do anything. And this Viper has Hood, and he has Corrosive Skin. So look at all the magic damage they have on the Dire side at this point in the game. Reality Rift, the only way they can kill the Viper is with Chrono right now. And so that's what they're going for. They just, they missed their opening.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Let's see. TV getting close to the Manta. Where's Void with this Midas? Going Mask of Madness after. Okay.
Oh, Puck wants the rune.
Oh, Dream Coil.
He didn't get it.
The orb jaunts away. Snapped on the Tiny. I'll go for this bottom bounty rune instead. That's fine. Meanwhile, Hustler, he'll fall. Get the kill on the Earth Spirit. Mask of Madness finished for this Faceless Void. So now they've got that right click item for the Void. They can maybe potentially go for this. You know, go for these fights with the Supernova as well as the Chrono.
I just worry that they're really all in on the Void at this point, who is hard countered by the Puck. They're going to go for mid here.
Void in some trouble, getting hit by the Meteor Hammer. So now they've got the Waning Rift with the Illusory Orb. Ooh, ends up dead. BDZ gets the kill.
That was sick.
Really well done, and that's the new Meteor Hammer.
They had the perfect amount of damage there as well, because they didn't have coil available. So they only just got the kill.
Tower has fallen.
Who did RR beat in the group stage? It was I know Signal was one of them. Oh, and they beat a Droid as well on the last day, didn't they? Okay.
So, 6k lead, and TB's just continuing to farm up. Ooh, Hustle caught out again. They're continuing to find this Earth Spirit, whose effectiveness is feeling very lackluster.
Yeah, I mean the Tiny feels like luster, the Earth Spirit feels like luster. We haven't seen an egg yet that has done anything with the Chrono, right? It just feels like they're not playing as a unit on Reality Rift.
No, not at the moment.
They've picked this team fight, and they're not trying to take the team fights.
Ajit waiting in the trees, potentially looking for the Chrono Sphere. He's got Midas available, so he's the Chrono and Mask of Madness. Might as well he's doing this, but the False Promise is available, so Rage of Potato, he'll be okay.
I don't think he needed to use the False Promise there, but I think he just
be
disarms
safe
the
than
Void.
sorry. Why
I think
not?
he just disarms the Void though, and then it's fine.
Mid lane, wall down, rolling boulder in, Ken, he'll throw down the Nether
It's so
Toxin, they've got the
tanky, though.
toss, magnetize, pull back into the wall, Meteor Hammer on a 2, Supernova comes in, Ken now may need to run, but he's already got a double kill. So, he gets out easily, and he's perfectly fine.
They're coming all their magic damage to kill a Viper with Hood and level 4 corrosive skin. This guy has 57% magic resistance, Beacon.
Has fallen.
Like, while they're going for that Viper, like, look at TB, he's just farming. What do you do?
Yeah. Like, I can understand the Chrono play bot. It's a shame that it doesn't work out, but it's a really good play by the Oracle to know where the Void's going to be. So RR is just in the right place at the right time because he reads the situation really well. But then, like, that kill there, that's really difficult to find. Have they clicked and seen that he has a Hood? Because I feel like they haven't. Because not only does he have the 50% passive magic resistance, he also has the active on the Hood as well, right? It's just such an unrealistic kill to get.
They're just falling further and further behind. And like you said, they're all in on this Void, and it doesn't feel like that's going to be enough. Dream Coil used, find the Phoenix, easy kill. Raging Potato with another one. Like, they could just go pick after pick and leave the TB open.
I will say, by the way, I think this tree's played really well.
I agree.
I think he's made some good rotations around the map. I think the tree and the Oracle between them have both played really well. Now, Oracle's so farmed that he has an Aether lens at 18 minutes into 19 minutes into the game, you know? He's kind of able to just... They have no way of getting onto the supports because they have to kill the supports first if they want to take the fight, right? If the Oracle lives, then whoever you chrono or try and blow up is just going to instantly be fine. So... They're having a problem at the moment because the Tiny got the blink so late. These supports are now really farmed as well, and now they're more difficult to deal with because the tree's got blink meteor hammer, and the Oracle's got Aether Lens, so he can stand even further back. Yes, they have the surge and things to get onto the backlines, but you can't just surge your way past like a Viper, a tree with overgrowth, and a Puck with coil.
Yeah.
In fact, actually, I think the whole of Execration have played well this game. We haven't really seen a huge amount from the TB. Ubu. Oh no. Don't say Ubu BDZ. All the anime fans in Twitch chat will get too excited.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
So they go into Roche, and I feel like if you're going to fight this, you need to have Chronosphere, so it seems like it's almost destined to be given up. But Chronosphere on cooldown for another 16 seconds.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Actually, don't commit to this.
Yeah, it's a little bit scary. I think against the Void Phoenix. Oh my god, I just used all 4 spirits at once. What was that?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
They've got Chronosphere now and Supernova.
Dire's
This
top
is
tower
I almost feel like do or die moment. You lose this fight on RR, and I think you might even just lose the game. The Rolling Boulder in, out onto the tree, and Viper Strike is used there onto the Phoenix, into the Nether Toxin. Might be forced to use the Supernova, and it's off to the side, so they don't really care about that, kill or not. Rage Potato ends up dead. Didn't cost them the Chronosphere to get that kill. Overgrowth on the 2. Can he get the Meteor Hammer? Oh, he doesn't drop it down just yet. They'll take out Hustler. Ajit has the Chrono, so Ken needs to be a little bit careful, but they do have RR. Look at his positioning. He's staying far enough back where if this Chrono comes down, they've got False Promise. They've got the Disarm. They'll be okay. So Ken, False Promise on the Avalanche Toss. He'll survive. And then BDZ doesn't have Overgrowth. They'll Time Walk away. Right click's coming out from Ken onto Alacrity. Back to full health. And Alacrity is just going to get hit by the Viper Strike. He's surged away. They've got the toss out onto the Tree Protector. They'll get the kill there. Puck's back alive in 4 seconds. So how long do the Dire really want to fight this? They're going to come back into this one. They've got Hustler back up as well. They're starting to back off, though. They've used Supernova. They've used the Chronosphere. They don't have many options for this fight. Dream Coil now comes out onto 2. Illusory Orb comes in, and that'll kill off this Phoenix.
This
Meanwhile,
Fairblade
TV's
just took mid tier
farming
2.
and taking tier 2s.
This whole fight is 5 versus 4, and TB's just like, oh, well, I don't have meta, guys, so I'm just going to push mid tier 2. And they're like, yeah, man, that's fine. Don't worry. We'll be okay.
Avalanche toss onto the Oracle.
Oh, they got the Oracle. Okay. Big kill.
But he already used False Promise.
Yeah, he did. But it's still a big kill. Like, every time you kill this Oracle, it's mental damage, dude. Because he's had such a good game. You need to put him down.
Can you put the TV down? Because he's had such a good game.
He's the final boss. We haven't reached that level yet.
No. We have certainly not. $12K lead. Still haven't gotten for Roche just yet. You know, starting to regen up. Rage Potato, meanwhile, Blink, Boots of Travel. He's got Boots of Travel queued again. Okay.
Sure, why not? That happens sometimes in games. Where it accidentally keeps the item queued up even after you've bought it. Which is weird. Maybe he's just forgot he bought BOTs.
Puck now with the Spell Amp.
So, for you Puck fans in chat that didn't know, look at the Puck skill build. Tell me what the different thing is to normal. Why does he have B-Cop?
Yules.
No, skill build even.
Yules. No,
Oh
he's
my God. Why does he have 1 point in?
Dream Coil.
Yeah, it's really important when you play Puck that you max phase shift in your talents before you take the second point in coil. Because it's not value enough to take.
Yules.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Still my
attack.
answer? For 500, Alex?
You'd go out in the first round if he wants to be a millionaire, wouldn't you?
No.
Be like, it's like, name a color beginning with blue. They're always what the first questions are like.
What is Urple?
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So they're going to start to head towards this top lane, go for another tier 2. TB, he's got this Aegis, he's got a Dragonlance, Manta, very big, 15k.
Oh no, it's just caught up to chat getting to the anime part. Oh dear.
Ooh, BDZ? No chrono used for that one.
I mean, you were watching BDZ, I was watching chat go uwu and so who's been more important, really?
You?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yours?
Yours? Bots? He's going for Ags next, though. And Puck's already
This
one
could
component
be-
into it.
This could be a really good fight though for
They have Chrono.
Alright.
And Palace is just going to walk right into it.
he has Aegis, so he doesn't care.
Oracle's nearby. Just
They
in
caught
case.
him with
Chrono used onto the Puck. Can they get the false promise in time? No, they're just not close enough. I'm surprised Oracle's that so far back.
That's fine though.
Okay. Good kills there from Reality Rift.
Like they use everything they have there really in the chrono. The whole fight is based around to get a puck kill, and they're still going to lose the Tiny.
Yeah, Tiny's in some trouble. Avalanche as well as the toss. Some damage done here on a Palace, but Alacrity ends up dead regardless. Sunder used onto BDZ like we talked about earlier in the game. BDZ, he's got those Tranquil, so he doesn't really care when he gets Sunder like that, and he's free to, you know, heal up.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
You know, going really well.
They get the D ward as well. BTZ. He's almost at that level 15 as well, and I'd be interested to see which talent he goes for. Because I think both are fine, but
Radiant's middle
I think
tower
he
is
just
under
it feels like he's playing around the damage this
Dire's
game, right?
top tower
The
is
burst
under
damage against any damage you can get against the void before he tries to time walk is probably going to be really value. You gonna get and try deep ward down here? Looks like he is. Yeah.
Dire's top tower is under
Meanwhile, in
attack.
the top tier 3, that's in
Dire's
trouble.
structures are fortified. Radiant structures are fortified.
And they're going to see this Phoenix coming back under the ward as well, so they know the Phoenix isn't going to be there for the fight quite yet.
Toss. Wall. And the vacuum back. A lot of damage being done here onto the TV, and Oracle
That was close.
couldn't keep him alive. So now he's back alive once again. Hustla, he's going onto the back lines looking for BDZ. Avalanche out onto Palos, rolling Boulder back onto the high ground. Sunder used, back to full health. They've taken the tier 3.
I think they just back off it. Yeah. Oh,
Toss. Palos in some trouble. RR moving forward. False promise. And now the right clicks from Ken. I mean, nobody's keeping him in check. They've got the overgrowth vacuum back into the wall once again. But look at this.
He's
Ken
fine.
just continues to output
no.
more and more damage. And Palos still falls to nuts. But KYXY, he ends up dead. No buyback. Ken's still in on this. Fortune's End thrown to Alacrity. That'll lock him up for just a split second. And I think Execration will take their leave. I say that.
Oh,
and the
silence on the
silence
void.
is on the void. Right click's coming in. Waning Rift. Silence again. Dead for 65. No buyback. They've got the
They have
dust. They've broken this Tiny in the Nether Toxin, and he is now on the run. They don't even need the TB. They are just that far ahead looking for the Meteor Hammer, but he's tossed up. Avalanche comes in. Still dead, though. And nobody's got buyback on the side of Reality Rift the entire time.
they didn't even get the chrono off. You know, they managed to hold the high ground without using any massive spells. They only really used the wall. But the void dies before you can get chrono off. They still have egg. Like, this is what I'm saying. They're not using their spells together, which is a really big worry. And they can just get the melee Rex and back off. Wait for the second Roche.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I honestly thought the TB was going to live. He had like a salve on him and like living armor and all sorts. So I'm surprised he died. He's going for Ags on tree as well. Oh no, he's not. Oh, I think he's going Lotus instead. Right, okay.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Again,
Okay, chat.
oof.
What do we think this tree's perseverance is going to build into? Okay, so if you click perseverance, you can see press 1 for refresher orb, press 2 for Lincoln's, press 3 for Lotus Orb, 4 for Meteor Hammer, or my personal favourite, if you think tree's going to press get a Battle Fury with his perseverance, press 5.
So double Meteor Hammer is an option.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I think it's just a casual perseverance.
When I first started
Casual perseverance is 6.
yeah.
Just saying. TB, meanwhile, he's almost got this Daedalus. And Dream Coil gets used over bottom onto the Tiny. Does he have the Axe yet? Yeah, he does. So Tiny's in some trouble. Not that he's got a BKB anyway, but they're going to continue to chase down Alacrity. They've got the control. They have the dust. They'll get the kill. There's nowhere for him to go. Godlike for Ken. 9-1 and 10.
Oh dear. Alacrity has had a rough series on this Tiny mid, both games.
Yeah.
He's not found it enjoyable, I imagine. Can't wait for this tree Battle Fury, man. I'm so excited. Oh, yours?
Potato right there. And Ajit now silenced and in trouble. Viper Strike. Geomagnetic Grip. Okay. Might be able to keep this Ajit Faceless Void alive. Look at that blink forward there by the puck, though, to get in front of Hustle, stop the rolling boulder.
Oh,
and Rage
3
Potato
seconds.
moving forward. Dream Coil in just a second. Illusory Orb in just a second. Waning Rift. Dream Coil down. So now Void's in some trouble. He pops the BKB, but he's got Ags. Oh, the Chrono doesn't matter. Overgrowth Supernova's out. They're going to focus the Egg. They've got the easy Egg destruction. KYXY, he'll end up dead as well. 4 heroes got on the side of Reality Rift, and this is looking like GG.
It's looking like a mighty sad way to exit the tournament on Reality Rift. That's what I'm saying.
I haven't called it just yet, but they don't have Chrono. Like, I don't know what they're going to do.
Yeah, I mean, even when the Void comes up again, there's no play they can make, really, without the Chrono. They have no wall, either, for 60 seconds. Luckily for them, the tier 2's up, but I think Execration just end the game.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way that they don't end the game in this situation.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
I mean, if they were playing really safe, they could just take the second Roche, but... Maybe, they are going to give some respect by the looks of it, maybe. Ken's like, dude, I really want to end the game.
And kill
Please.
Alacrity off in the river, so without the Tiny once again, 65 seconds, no buyback.
Yeah, I think he was trying to cut the waves out, but there's a lane coming in top as well.
Do you really need to be scared of Ajit? He doesn't have a Chronosphere. Like, it feels like everything that they have to throw is just on cooldown. No Supernova, no Chronosphere.
Yeah,
They're going to try and keep the Ancient alive, and
they're
eventually
piping the
Execration
throne.
will just, yeah. Eventually, Execration should be able to get this. Magnetize is out. Geomagnetic Grip. They've got the silence onto this Viper as well as the Tree, but they've hit the False Promise Vacuum into the wall onto 3. Really well done. I'm not certain it's going to be enough, though. Ancient down to about 700 health, starting to regen a little bit. They get the kill into BDZ, so they've got themselves one. They've glyphed up for a second. BKB's been popped by the Faceless Void. Now TB, he's in some trouble. He'll start to hit away at the throne. 4-step on the other side. Oh, Sundering gets it. Never in doubt. Didn't think he was going to die.